Hello everyone, welcome to the video 3 for the numerical on continuous beam in moment and distribution method, that is in unit number 2. So in the last videos, in video 1 and in video 2, we have seen how to find out the fixed moment for different members of a continuous beam ABCD. Then we have find out the distribution factor for different members BA and BC for joint B. Then we have find out the distribution factor for member CB and CD for a joint C. Okay. Next, we have calculated the moment for different members for a continuous beam ABCD. For member AB, the moment was 1.657. For member BA, the moment was minus 5.166. The moment in member BC was 4.166. Moment in member CB is minus 3.969. Moment in member CD it was 3.969, and moment in member DC it is 0. Okay. Next step is to draw the superimposed bending moment diagram. Already in the last slide we have found out the final moment in different members of a continuous beam ABCD. Okay. Now first you have to draw the horizontal line. The fixed moment, the moment in member AB, it is 1.657. It is 1.657. It is plus. So if it is plus, that means that moment is anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So here, if the moment is plus or minus, you have to show above this horizontal line. Okay. So final moment in member AB is 1.657. So here we have shown it is 1.657. Moment in member BA and moment in member BC is 4.166. Okay, only the sign here for member BA is minus, for member BC it is plus. Now whether it is plus or minus, we have to show above this line. So here moment at joint B is 4.166. Moment at joint C it is 3.969. Okay, so 3.969. In member CB it is minus 3.969. For member CD it is 3.969. And for member DC it is 0. Okay, so you have to connect this point by a straight line. Okay, so these are the moment. Okay, this we call it as a fixed moment. Okay, then you have to draw the free bending moment diagram by considering the load on that member. So here on member AB the point load is acting, but it is not at the center. So here the free bending moment value will be WA B upon L. Okay, so value of W is 8, value of A is 3, and value of B is 1, and the length of member AB is 4. So that value comes to be equal to 6. Now here for member BC, now here the value will be equal to, as the point load is acting at the center, so this value will be coming equal to WL upon 4. Value of W is 10. The length of member BC is 3. Okay, divided by 4. So the value comes to be 7.5. Now in member CD, it is loaded by the uniformly distributed load of 4 kilonewton per meter. Okay, so here the value formula for free bending moment diagram is WL square upon 8. Okay, so value of W is 4. The length of member CD is 3 divided by 8. So this value comes to be equal to 4.5. So here, as it is loaded by uniformly distributed load, so here you have to draw the second degree curve, that is you have to join this by a second degree curve. Okay, for a point load you have to show by a straight line. Okay, so this is the superimposed bending moment diagram for the member ABCD. Next step is to draw the shear force diagram. To draw the shear force diagram, first we have to find out the support reaction. Okay, now here we have to separate the beam. Now here this member is AB, then BC and CD. Now moment in member AB, it is plus 1.657. Okay, so here as it is plus means anti-clockwise. So here the moment is acting in, for member AB it is anti-clockwise. Okay, so moment in member BA, it is minus 4.166. Minus means that moment is acting in clockwise direction. So here the moment in member BA, it will be 4.166. Moment in member BC, it will be 4.166, that is plus means anti-clockwise direction. So 4.166. Okay, moment in member CB, it is minus 3.969. Minus means that moment is acting in clockwise direction. So here you have shown the moment acting in clockwise direction. Moment in member CD, it is plus 3.969. Plus means that moment is acting in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, moment in member CD, it is 0. Okay, so these were the end moment in different members of the continuous beam ABCD. Okay, now from this end moment you have to find out the unbalanced moment. That means you have to take the difference here. Now as this is acting in anti-clockwise direction, so plus 1.657. Okay, as this moment in member BA, it is acting in clockwise direction, so minus. So 1.657 minus 4.166, so that values comes to be equal to 2.509. So here the moment more is 4.166. So the unbalanced moment will act in clockwise direction. Okay, so the unbalanced moment is 2.509. Okay, now unbalanced moment in member BC. So here moment in member BC is 4.166 plus, here it is minus, as it is acting in anti-clockwise direction. So unbalanced moment is 4.166 minus 3.969. So that values comes to be equal to 0.197. Okay, this is the unbalanced moment, and this unbalanced moment will act in anti-clockwise direction because the here out of these two, this moment is having more value. So unbalanced moment will act in anti-clockwise direction. So here only one moment will be there. So the unbalanced moment will be 3.969. Okay. Now next step, you have to find out the reaction due to the unbalanced moment now. Okay. So here, now this unbalanced moment is rotating in clockwise direction. It is rotating in clockwise direction. This member will be rotated in clockwise direction. So here you have to show the reaction at rotating in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so due to this unbalanced moment, this member is rotating in clockwise direction. So the support reaction should be in anti-clockwise direction. So this should rotate like this. So this reaction in member AB, it should be downward, and reaction in member BA, it should be upward. So this reaction will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Or if you are not getting where the unbalanced moment is there, there you show the reaction in upward direction, and at the far end you show the reaction in downward direction. Okay, so the reaction in member A. So here the reaction will be 8 into 1 divided by 4. So this should be equal to 8. Okay, 8 into 1 divided by 4. So here the reaction will be think so 2 W B upon L. So minus 2 minus 0.627, so this value comes to be equal to 1.373. so as it is acting in downward, so minus. So here the values will be 3 into 8 W into A divided by L. So 8 into 3, so 8 into 3 is 24 divided by 4, that is 6. So 6 plus, now this reaction is acting upward, so this is also acting upward. So 6 plus 0.627, so this value comes to be equal to 6.627. okay. Now here, as this is the point load, so here the reaction, and this point load is acting at the center, so reaction will be 5. Here also it will be 5. okay. So reaction due to unbalanced movement, here it is acting in upward direction, so here also it is acting in upward direction. So 5 plus 0.066, so this value come to be equal to 5.06. okay. Now here the unbalanced movement, reaction due to unbalanced movement, here it is in downward direction, so 5 it is acting upward, minus 0.066, so it is 4.934. okay. Now here the UDL is acting, so 4 into 3 12 divided by 2, that is 6. 4 into 3 12 divided by 2, that is WL by 2. Here also the value is 6. okay. So reaction due to unbalanced movement is 1.323. okay. So 6 it is acting upward, 1.323 it is also acting upward, so 6 plus 1.323, it is 7.323. Now reaction at D, here it is acting upward, so here it is acting downward, so 6 minus 1.323, so that value comes to be equal to 4.677. so these were the support reaction for the different supports in the continuous beam A, B, C, D. okay. So at support B, the total reaction is 6.627 plus 5.066, that is reaction at B is 11.693. okay. So reaction at joint C, it is 4.934 plus 7.323, and it comes to be equal to 12.257. okay. Now we have to draw the shear force diagram. So reaction at joint A, it is 1.373, it is acting upward. okay. So you have to show in upward direction. Here there is no load, so here you have to join by a horizontal line. So here there is a load of 8 kilonewton acting downward, so 1.373 minus 8, so that values come to be equal to 6.273. okay. Here there is no load, so you have to join by a horizontal line, so here also the value will be the same, 6.273. now reaction at B is 11.69, acting upward, it is acting upward. okay. So 11.693 minus 6.273, that value is it is 5.066. here there is no load, so here you have to join by a horizontal line, and here the value is 5.066. now this plus 5.066, here there is a point load of 10 acting downward, so minus, so 5.066 minus 10, that value is 4.934. okay. Here there is no load, so you have to join by a horizontal line, that is 4.934. okay. Reaction at C is 12.257, so it is acting upward. okay. So 12.257 minus 4.934, that values comes to be equal to 7.323. okay. Now in portion CD there is UDL. okay. So 7.323 minus 4 into 3, that is 12. okay. So 7.323 minus 12, that values comes to be equal to minus 4.677, and here you have to join it by a inclined line, as there is a UDL, and reaction at D is 4.677, So here the value at D is 0. Okay, so this is the shear force diagram for a continuous beam ABCD. Thank you for watching this video on numerical 1. Thank you.